Hello, welcome to the final episodes of Path to a Key. I have talked about ending the series a few times in various chats. My Sunday chat. I even talk about it maybe in some CGC live unboxing. I know I talk about it a couple times, but not everybody watch every videos. I understand, so I figure I need to make an official video just so that those that are looking for more episodes of the series will know that I have decided for weeks now, if not the past 2 months, that it's time to end the series. And let me talk you through my reason if you care to listen. When I set out to do Path to a Key at the end of last year, okay, around, I'm shooting this video at the end of October 2019, but around November, December of 2018 was a time when I thought about doing a series that show people how I flip books. Because I talk about flipping books for years on my channel. And I rarely show the actual result because I don't like to talk about how much I pay for something. I don't like to talk about how much I pay for something or how much profit I make. That's just not me. But after talking about flipping books for years on my channel, I decided that at least show something. Show people that I can do it or how things are done so that I'm just not talking about it as if like, some kind of BS. So that was the original intention. I had no idea where it would go. Okay, I didn't really have a set goal of like how much money I want to make and what book I was gonna save up for. But I tackle the topic, and for those that watched the videos over the past, I was much more active in the first 5 months or so between February and June of this year. A big part of the issue is we all know how slow CGC is, okay? So that's part of the problem with the series is how slow they are. The other part of the problem is that one of my philosophy in this hobby, if you watch my Ferengi rules of acquisition of comic books, is I don't like to talk about my sources of where I buy the books, whisper my way to success, right? So a big problem with the series is me including books that I just bought 3 days ago, 4 days ago, because I had to show things in real time. So by doing so, I reveal the sellers that potentially can have many more books that could be great deals for me. So over the past 8 months, I had to pick and choose. The toughest part of that series for me is I had to pick and choose which book I will buy to include in the series. That was work because I see deals all the time. You see my Art of the Flip series, where every month practically I do a haul video and show you 4, 5, 6, sometimes even up to 10 books that I bought to flip. So I'm buying a lot more. I'm showing, for the Path to a Key series, I'm buying 2 or 3 books maximum a month for those various paths that I had. So it was a constant juggle to include listings from sellers that I think is a one and done kind of sellers that are not going to have other books, that I might have to compete with more people because once I show the seller on the video, right, I'm sure there are a few viewers that's gonna go right to that seller and start to buy his other books and save his stuff, and then next thing you know, I'm gonna have to compete with a whole lot more people. So it does no good for me to reveal my source. Okay, that's one of the mantra that I had in this hobby for decades. It's like, do not reveal my source. I don't tell people who I buy, what sellers I am buying from. So that was a big problem, and that was one of the biggest driver for me to say enough is enough. I have done it. I have shown it. Okay, I think I have bought probably a dozen books or more. I stopped counting for the particular series between the 4 different paths. And so I'm like, okay, over the past 9 months, I have shown enough of how things can be done. And I think I made my point. Instead of like having to go all the way to the very end where I save enough money to buy a book that I'm after. You know, I already saved up enough money from flipping a whole lot of other books over the past 9 months to buy something I want. I don't want to wait until the money accumulated for this series is big enough to buy something right now. Okay, so, and that's basically sum up all of the different things that lead to me to decide that it's time to end the series. As you can see, not everything that I bought was a big success. Some are small success, some are home run, a few singles here and there, a few doubles here and there, at least one failure, one strikeout. The one with the fingerprint, the Daredevil 131. So, you know, hopefully the series done enough to show people that it's possible. That's the key. It's possible to flip books, to buy things on eBay or on the internet. You don't have to go to conventions. You don't have to go dig in long boxes at the LCS. I did everything right here, right at this desk with my computer right in front of me. So that was a key thing that I want to illustrate, because, you know, when you talk about this hobby, everybody have their own ideas of what's the best place or best way to flip books or whatever. Okay, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what's the best way. I can tell you what the best way for me, because I like to do it at my leisure right here, and I show that it can be done fairly easily, right? Hate me, like me, however you feel, at least I show you that it is never hard for me to find a book right after I sell something, right after I sold something. As you can see from the series of video, usually I can find something to buy right away. So there's so many bargains on eBay, so many. Okay, hopefully I explained myself well enough. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying the series. Bye.